Hello, hello, I'm FLDV93 and welcome to the finale of Mega Man X3. Last time, within the last two parts, we learned that a new threat arose from Dr. Doppler because, assumingly, he was helpful in taking down Mavericks and made a sanctuary for Reploids to live within, making things peaceful. Then it learned he actually turned Maverick. All of his Reploids were Mavericks, so we took him down. Second part was just to clean up, and then getting all the Dr. Lake capsules, the Bright Armor capsules as well. That's a new thing that's only for this game. And then there's also the heart tanks and the sub tanks too as well. So there's that as well. And off screen before the stream started, I made sure to at least fill up within the 4 sub tanks within Tunnel Rhino stage, because the chat member told me that a good way to grind for health and to fill up the sub-tanks was to actually go in Tunnel Rhino stage within the first screen, because the first 2 enemies that drop rocks have a high chance of dropping health, whether it's small or big amounts. And that chat member was right, and I'd like to actually say thank you for that tip, chat member. Pretty much when I put the best of video, I'll pretty much just make sure to mention you and just give a screenshot of that whole thing. And also, with everything said and done with, it's time to duel and take it to Doppler himself. Oh, an underground lab, though. Alright, I can see underground labs, that's pretty cool. Although all the robots being done in the background, that's still fucked. I mean, considering Doppler himself is a Reploid. Seriously, I never really thought of Doppler as a Reploid until now. I really thought he was human. Like, I legit thought the man was human when I first played the X3 on the X Collection as a teenager. Like hands on a stack of Bibles. I swear to you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but so help me God. I never thought Dr. Doppler was human, Reploid. I thought the man was always a human, just maybe like a cyborg or something. But no, man is just a fully made Reploid, actually. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I always thought Dr. Doppler was just human as a teenager. Like, when I first played the game, when I first played X3 as a teen, I always thought it was just, Doppler was just a human. Or maybe like a cyborg or something. Or maybe like an android, but I never really thought he was just a full-on Reploid, you know? And within here we got the same wall jumping thing. Oh boy. We got the same wall jumping puzzle as X2, where it was just the same exact thing. And within the intro stage and the X-Hunter's first stage within X2, where you just have to wall jump really quickly and just go. Oh boy. Wait, how did that crush me? How the hell did that crush me? But, okay. Ow. Okay, I will take the L on that first part. That was me not paying attention. But the second one, how did that crush me? I was trying to go down the ladder to at least wait for the sequence to start anew. Within Dr. Doppler Stage 1, there's actually a secret that you need to get. And it's the same exact kind of unlocking secrets that you would need for, say, X1 and X2, the previous 2 entries, where get yourself all the heart tanks, the sub-tanks, beat all the Mavericks, and be fully upgraded with the Dr. Lake capsules. But it's a different kind of upgrade than you would think with the previous 2 of, oh, just get the one-hit kill trick from Street Fighter. Oh, shoot. Ow. Oh boy, okay. Within this one, you really need to be quick on your toes with wall jumping. The best way to at least get through this is just dash jumping. But yeah, back to Doppler Stage 1. There's actually a secret, or at least an unlockable that you can get for the first stage. But you do have to get everything fully upgraded. The heart tanks, sub-tanks, mic capsules, and all the Mavericks beaten. X, I've come to help you. I'll stop the collapsing ceiling. You destroyed the junk robot. I don't know what weakness this robot has, but just pelt it with X-Buster shots. Just mash. Just mash. X. There's an army of powerful Mavericks in Dr. Doppler's lab. They've been modified by Dr. Doppler into war machines. Be careful. I'll watch my step. Thanks, Zero. I'm going to scout around. I'll catch up later. Ow. Okay. Yeah, the one thing with the Buster Shot for this particular armor that I'm not a fan of is the lag. When I mean lag, I mean like the startup time for it to be fully effective. With an X2 and X1, it was instantaneous. The moment that you shot the Buster, bam. Like bam. The moment with an X1, bam. A very long shot, so that way no matter if the opponent missed, or to say avoid the initial part of the Buster Shot, they'd still be hit because it was a very long and wide shot. X2, double shots at the same time, so if the opponent misses one, you still have at least one more chance to hit them with the fully charged shot. With an X3, yeah, I can see the vision. I can outright see the vision of having two Buster Shots and then them being merged together into one simultaneously stronger Buster Shot. I can see that. I can see the vision. But the thing is, it just takes a while for it to be done. Like, yeah, obviously you're gonna have to at least charge the thing fully. 1, 2, and then yeah, it just takes at least a little second longer for it to be effective, which, yeah, isn't really all that helpful. Ah, here we are. This is the one I'm talking about. Just to reiterate, I believe within this particular secret, you need to have the Dr. Light capsules be done for X, and the Heart Tank capsules done, the sub-tanks are done as well, beat all Light Mavericks, and that's about it. There's just the standard armor. If you see within the stage select after you get the helmet upgrade, the red question marks, don't go to them. I'll explain to that in the best of video. Okay, I screwed up on that part, but I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy with this. I also just forgot the whole, you have to be at full health part. Yeah, I forgot that little tidbit, too. Yeah, don't jump into those. Those are insta-kill spikes, so don't jump into those. Like, no, seriously, don't. Don't do that. the only reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes when a Mega Man game displays spikes, the first instinct is to avoid them because they're always going to be insta-kill. But in some circumstances, they're not always going to be insta-kills. I can at least think of, like, within Tunnel Rhino stage, not Tunnel Rhino, Neon Tiger stage, where there were enemies just burrowing into the ground and making spikes of their own. But the thing is, those spikes weren't insta-kill. They just hurt bad. They just hurt like a son of a bitch, but they don't insta-kill. So I figured I'd at least say that for the sake of differentiating. Yeah, I figured I'd at least just differentiate. Oh hey, here's the spikes that will insta-kill versus spikes that will not insta-kill. And honestly, I kind of like that mechanic of some spikes will kill you, other spikes will not kill you. But it's still in your best interest to avoid them like the plague. Forget it. Yeah, I delayed myself a bit there. Ow. 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 Oh, come on, here! I don't get why that didn't let me... Oh, right. I think I may need to have room to dash then jump, but I'm thinking, oh, what the hell's going on here? Why can't I just wall jump? Also, one big thing that I should at least point out for anyone playing the X series for the first time, whether it's X1, 2, whatever, you can always just configure the buttons within the options menu. Yeah, no one really says that. Yeah, no one really mentions that whole feature within the X games. Like starting with X1, where you see start, password, and then the options mode. Yeah, the options mode, if it's not within the X collection, X Legacy collection, or if it's just you're playing them OG straight up from the source itself, like the S Super Nintendo or whatever, yeah, just go within the options menu and configure the buttons. It'll save you a whole lot of confusion and uncomfortableness when you're trying to play the game and trying to wall jump. Or trying to dash at the very least. Because at the very least, you can configure the buttons in a way that you want to do so. For me, I have the dash set to R. I have the dash set to the R button, and I have A to jump and B to shoot. It's comfortable to me because, again, because I'm always more configured to A jump, B do the action. Or just A to jump and B shoot with the buster, in this case. And dash, it just allows me to dash jump and what have you, or dash wall jump with little to no hassle, basically. But it doesn't have, like, for what fits you for your comfortableness, will pretty much just be different for how I perceive as comfortableness. Because, again, every person has their own standards of, oh, this is my comfortable way to play with Mega Man X. You know. Like, I'm not going to stop you, I'm not going to say, oh, my setup is better than yours. No, I'm not going to be doing that, I'm not... No. No, that's not right. There's a reason why they have, like, the button configuration set in the first place. Because I honestly feel doing that, like with the whole, oh, this configuration is better than that and blah blah blah, just isn't really cool to do, you know? Like, me personally... Ow. Like, me personally, I feel configure it the way that you want to do it. Like, do it of how you yourself want to go for the game, for playing Mega Man X. Because the simple fact, the way of how I play will be different for how you yourself want to play it as. Like, maybe you want to jump at the B button, and dash with the A button. I don't know. I do not know. Ow. Like, I honestly do not know. But what I do know is that just play comfortably. Play comfortably with the way of how you yourself want to go for with playing these games. Because the faster you can make a setup for the buttons for the layout that fits your comfortableness, that fits the way of how you want to play the games, the better it'll be for you in the long run, because the game will not let up of, oh, I put the dash jump in the wrong button, or I don't like of how it's set up to the Y button or whatever. Yeah, the game will not let up with that, but will not give you a chance to breathe with that kind of thing. It'll just assume that, hey, this person set up with the buttons, so just let the races begin, basically, and just not let up with the challenge. Like, it won't let up saying, oh, this person died to Chill Penguin 5 times in a row. Would you like to change the button settings? No, 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 no. You're gonna get yourself right back up, and you are going to reach and redo that whole entire thing. Like, if you want to do so, quit the game, reset it, then you can now just go right back, and then just make the button layout of how it'll fit for you, and then just do what you need to do. Enter this capsule X. Install this chip to enhance all your parts. The situation should now be improved. Good luck, X. This is Golden Armor Mega Man X. Yeah, here's the thing with Golden Armor X. You can dash twice in the air, left, right, or left and going up. And your defenses are all improved as well, and your Buster Shot's a lot better too. Well, I mean, Buster Shot's gonna be the same. I'm not sure. But what I do know for a fact is that this is your game's unlockable. You do not get a Street Fighter move that's a one-hit kill pony within X3. No, you don't really get that. It's a shame that they don't really give the Tatsumaki Senpukiyaku, or the Raging Demon, basically, within X3, which would have been dope as hell to see. But the Golden Armor is pretty cool. Gives a nice sheen to X. But the requirements for Golden Armor X is simple. It's just like going for the Shoryuken and the Hadouken within X2 and 1, respectively. all you have to do is just get the standard Dr. Light capsules, get the heart tanks, get the sub tank, get the sub tanks filled up, beat all 8 Mavericks, and also make sure that you're at full health when you're within Dr. Doppler's Stage 1. That's it. Okay, this boss is the Press Disposer. I'm gonna be honest with you, I know for a fact the X3 Best of video is gonna be a doozy one for me to edit and to make as well, because within Dr. Doppler's fortress, there's actually what-if bosses. Since I killed Bit and Bite by essentially just destroying them with their weaknesses, and because they were just too goddamn annoying, in their place is the Press Disposer. The Press Disposer is weak to the Tornado Fang and the Ray Splasher. And essentially it just takes place within a junkyard. Hup. I believe the Press Disposer just has a conveyor belt which has the presser go down to crush you. Or to hurt you, basically. But thankfully, I'm just wall jumping, so that allows me just to bum and scam just to wall jump my way through for safety. I'm also just using the Ray Splasher for the time being because... I mean, the Tornado Fang for the time being because it's at least doing the job right. Oh, thankfully I got done disposing that annoying trunk. In order to damage the Press Disposer, you do need to actually damage it on the right of the forehead. Ow, oh boy. Oh, I generally thought I was on the wall again. I was not on the wall, oh boy. Okay. Don't be on the floor. That's actually acid. That's acid, it actually hurts you. So thankfully it's not an insta-kill like magma or something, but it will actually just repeatedly damage you. Like, think of it being like taking poison within Pokemon, where every second that you're still within it, you're just getting contact damage! And that was the Press Disposer. Not a bad boss, but I will say that's not too shabby. Yeah, it just disposes itself of acid, so try not to fall within the floor. Just repeatedly wall jump. Wall jumping will be your friend against the Press Disposer. Whether it's the Ray Splasher or the Tornado Fang, it will be a handy-dandy tool. A weapon for you to dispose of, well, the Press Disposer. It's quite the pressing matter for you to dispose of that Maverick. Within this stage, it's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. I'm very much sure future me will at least just say what the hell this thing is so damn important about Doppler Stage 2. Also, in regards to if anyone sees this thing live or not and has played X3 and they're like, huh, why didn't he mention the boss that will show up if you don't kill Bit and Bite? It is simple. I'd rather at least save all that for the best of video, because within the best of video, sure, I go through the best and worst and funniest moments of the live stream, but I do want to at least go over any bit of information What the hell? That's odd. I should have at least gotten the... Ah, there we go. If we press start, will I get that? No. Ah, there we go. I have to at least press shoot just to get the frog armor. The frog armor is the only right armor that can actually survive itself within water, because every other... Okay, I'll expand myself again. Oh, wow, okay. Okie doke. The frog right armor! Okay. Yeah, I can already tell Doppler Stage 2 is going to be interesting. Essentially, normally, or depending on what you do, this particular section will be submerged in water. And the best armor for you to use, in this case, will be the frog armor, or the one that says F. The reason why is that, well, every other right armor in the game will shred out and be destroyed and just circuit out and just be dead the moment it goes within the water. And essentially, with the frog armor, it'll just help you with navigating your way within the water. But with what I did, well, not the case. Huh? Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting editing for future me. But you might be asking, what makes Doppler Stage 2 all the more interesting? I mean, you just see the literal entire background just being a ravaged mess of it all. It's simple. It just depends on the actions that I took, essentially. In order for you to go up, you need to actually take care of those snail robots for them to serve as platforms. It's going to be annoying because, A, the platform goes up rather slowly, and B, enemies will just outright knock you back to be damaged either by the spikes, or just have you be knocked down to be going all the way down within the entire thing, which will make the snail Maverick enemy just reappear and regenerate, which means you have to shoot it again, and then you have to wait for everything to be done again and again up until you're done with the section. So patience is a virtue, and you'd have to be on your toes. Oh! Oh! Whew! I really thought I missed that section there for a second, but thankfully I didn't. Thought there'd be a boss, but okay. Vile again? My waiting has finally come to an end. Prepare to die at the hands of the world's most advanced riding armor, the new Goliath. Alright, that's nice, Vile. Within Vile's stage for this particular instance, the weakness for to use on his right armor, the Goliath right armor, is the parasitic bomb. Mostly, let's just take care of this chud baby guy. Oh man, I got revived by Doppler. Ooh. My brother, come on here. Doppler gave you explicit orders to do X. You just wanted to kill X. Because, oh man, X is cooler than me. I will at least say, the one cool thing is both his ride armor does look cool, and B, his redesign does look kind of nice. But this is what Vile basically does within Phase 1. Just he charges at you with the Goliath armor. Just take care of him. By now, regardless if you got in the golden armor or not, with the fully decked out X, just jump, dash. It's just taking out Tiltman, but all you have to do is just air dash. Oh, oopsie. Oopsie. That's a surprise tool for the best of video. I do like this boss music, though. It does kind of slap. I'll be honest, I do kind of like this boss music. It is pretty cool. It is pretty nice. Ow. Wait, how does the tornado thing not doing anything? Well, oh, whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. No. Okay, I have to shoot just to press that. Whoopsie. That's odd. The tornado thing should be doing something to Vile for a second there. Let's try again with this. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Maybe the spinning blade. There we go. For this particular instance, just use the spinning blade on old Vile here. And just be aware that the spinning blade likes to go forward and then a bit backwards. So just be mindful with the aiming there. Don't assume the spinning blade will be anything. Will just be a, oh, let's just spam the spinning blade and then done and dealt with. No. Ow. Don't think that this is the end, X. I will haunt you to the day you die. Yeah, that's nice, Vile. Yeah, that sure is a thing, alright. Take it from me. Okay. So since we reached stage 3, that's the wacky time of boss rematches. Woo! Boss rematches usually happen within stage 3 of an X game or Mega Man or classic Rockman game, where you go through a small itty-bitty stage, And all these capsules are just bosses that you have to rematch again. But it'll be within your advantage because the simple fact, well, each of these bosses will be weak to their weapons, and you still have their weaknesses. I forgot what his weakness is. You know, I'll just do a Buster only, it's fine. Like, it is honestly just fine, because a Blizzard Buffalo really isn't all the too bad. You might be asking, oh, you're breezing through this thing like nobody's business. Little to no deaths besides a few dumb ones. Sigma shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna explain what the hell Sigma is when we get to Sigma. Also, that's the rare thing. With Blizzard Buffalo, he'll actually charge you by the horns and pin you to the wall. Ow. Help. Yeah, Blizzard Buffalo really isn't super hard to do. If I'll be honest, it's not bad. It's not bad for a beginner Maverick. He really isn't. Oh shit, all my weapons got replenished. Nice. Alright, next Maverick. Okay, Blast Hornets. Should be the Gravity Well, actually. Yeah, the Gravity Well. Yeah, Gravity Well. Okay, that is kind of banging. Gravity Well shoots out a miniature... I don't think it's a black hole, but it just screws with gravity. Ow. And there we go. Oh, whoopsie. That's my bad. Okay, 2 down, 6 to go. Okay, Volt Catfish, I know for a fact it's the Tornado Fang. It's one of the weaknesses I at least know about for Catfish. It's like, I know for a fact Catfish was weak to the Tornado Fang. It's like, wait a minute, I don't know any of the other weaknesses. Oh yeah, Tornado Fang, it's good to Volt Catfish. And there we go. You know, not gonna lie, when you beat Volt Catfish with his weapon, and the same thing with Blast Hornet, they kind of reminded me of Toadman in the way that all you have to do is just move, dodge, shoot, move, dodge, and shoot. Kind of brain dead. Like, I'm not saying that as an insult, but it just reminds me of fighting Toadman in a way. Okay, halfway there, and that should not be too bad. Okay, Gravity Beetle, Gravity Beetle, Gravity Beetle, Gravity Beetle, Gravity Beetle, Gravity Beetle. I swear it's something. Okay, I was right. It is the Raid Splash. Oh, not gonna lie, I was actually kind of, yeah, Raid Splasher. Anyone else get Heracross vibes from Gravity Beetle? Seriously, he really does look like a more mechanized Heracross. You know what, it's less Toad... You know what, it's a little less Toadman, but a bit more, Spark Mandrill from X1. In the aspect of, the moment that you beat them with their weakness, bam. They were instantly just... Brother, they are already dead, guy. Okay, Tunnel Rhino is weak to the Acid Burst from Toxic Seahorse. It's at least another weakness I at least somewhat know of by heart from X3. Like, it's not that I hate X3, it's just I do not remember much of the weaknesses from X3 by heart, aside from those two things, in terms of weaknesses. Like, if I at least remember maybe another weakness, then I consider that a win on my end. Like, it's not I hate the game, I just forgot the weaknesses. Out. There we go. Oh, 45 minutes, ain't too bad, but I know for a fact the final stage will just punch me in the gut to say no. Oh. Honestly, I don't get why with an X3 it's that particular way of recharging your health and weapons. It's kind of dumb. I'm just using a guide for this just to, for my memory. Crush Crawfish. Triad Thunder. You might look down on me and saying, oh, but we're using a guide for this. Are these Mavericks too hard? No, I just forgot their weaknesses. I just want to get me a move on. Like, you'd know for a fact of what particular Maverick is weak to what exactly within the game. I'm just forgetful. I just forgot what Maverick is weak to what, aside from a few exceptions. So I'm just publicly just using a guide on the X3 wiki to say, oh hey, here's what this Maverick is weak to, and etc, etc. One thing I don't like about X3's boss rush is that whole thing with the shooting of that miniature capsule within the top amongst the middle of the other boss fight capsules. Like, I've never been a fan of that. Like, I've been more of a fan of, you kill the boss, you get some health back. But I guess it kind of is fine, but, I mean, meh. Oh, Neon Tiger, this piece of shit. Should be the spinning blade for Neon Tiger. Yep, spinning blade. Oh god damn it, I hate the spinning blade. Why are you like the spinning blade? Okay, now I see with the spinning blade of how to use it right. Ow! Oh boy, ow, ow, ow! Honestly, out of all the Mavericks, I am not fond of Neon Tiger. This Tiger ain't great! He's a great pain in the ass. And that's what he is. Ugh. At the very least, I'm done with 7 out of 8 Mavericks, so that's good for something. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I am right. 7 out of 8 Mavericks, that ain't too shabby. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is full catfish. Damn it! Toxic Seahorse. God damn it. What is wrong with me? Frost Shield should be the one for Toxic Seahorse. I don't get how this is a shield, but okay, I guess. Huh. Wow, these bosses are giving real Spark Mandrill vibes. Or Toadman, if I'll be quite honest. Yeah, in the sake of this particular spin-off series, it's giving real Toadman vibes, not gonna lie. Not a bad thing, but it's kind of a good thing regarding the game itself. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, Doppler's weakness should be the acid burst. Oh, there's more stage after this. Oh, I didn't realize that. I generally thought it was just teleport, go fight Doppler, go fight Sigma, that's it. No, there's more stage after this. So if you actually had like one last tiny bit of health before fighting Doppler, you're kind of boned here. Nope, 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 no, and nope. There we go. Acid burst, thank you. I've been waiting for you, X. I'm Dr. Doppler. I've been watching your battles closely. Your victories over my men have been most impressive. I need superior Reploids like yourself, X. I offer you the chance to join us. Together, we shall build a utopia where the Reploids rule over under the watchful eyes of Sigma, our Lord and Master. No way, Doc. Your schemes end here and now. Oh god, that's so cheesy. Perhaps you are not as smart as I once thought. Prepare to be ripped apart and be born again as part of the new body of Sigma. Oh, don't attack him while he's doing that. Okay. Okay, his weakness is the acid burst, but do not attack him when he's doing that charge thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. He will regenerate all of his health, and that'll just reset you back to 0. Don't do that. But what you can do is just shoot him. Oh. But what you can do when he's trying to charge up against you, you can still do the acid burst. I thought when he was trying to do that, he was invincible doing that whole thing. No, he's not. The only times you can actually shoot him is when he's charging up against you with that flame dash, or when he's just shooting the electric balls against you. Aside from that, do not shoot him when he's standing still. Don't do that, because he will regenerate his health, and depending on how much health he has left, he pretty much will just regain all of his health back. So don't do that. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Cinched it. You are strong, X. Strong enough to defeat Sigma. Doppler, can you talk? Doppler, can you talk? Sigma's true form is that of a computer virus. I was corrupted by him, and I created a horrific new body for him. Where's the body now? It's in the underground hangar of this lab. I don't think Sigma has occupied it yet. Don't worry about me. Destroy the body before it is too late. Time is running out. Thanks, Doc. Honestly, I kind of like that little bit of lore there for a second. That Sigma is a virus, that his true form is a virus after he beat him with the next one, and he can actually corrupt Reploids like Dr. Doppler. His intentions were good, but he was corrupted by Sigma to become Maverick. And within the background, you can actually see the Sigma body. Like, he was fully resurrected and revived by Doppler himself. Ow. Ah, damn it. Ow, again. He was revived by Doppler, and so he was just given a new battle body. Blah, blah, blah. I'll go ahead and destroy the power generator. X, you go upstairs and destroy Sigma's body. As usual, you can't really follow Zero. Yeah, this isn't really the one to go to Sigma, but I'm gonna at least demonstrate a nice, neat little part of the golden armor. See that Hyper C right here? I'm gonna demonstrate what it does. See that little tint of healing right there for a second? One good perk with the golden armor is that standing absolutely still, which means no jumping, no buster shots, no weapons, no nothing. The golden armor can actually regenerate your health. It's not much, but it's honest work for the golden armor. It does something, at the very least. Like, let's say if I wasn't at full health, the golden armor would just replenish my health first, and then from there, after my health is finished, if I have sub-tanks that are depleted and used up, the golden armor will actually just outright refill the sub-tanks. Like, it goes from 1 to 2 to 3, and then 3, and then to 4, basically. And that's the perk of the golden armor that I honestly really love. And now for big, good old Sigma himself. Oh, god fucking damn it. Oh. Okay, ahead of time, spoiler alert, his weaknesses within Form 1 is the Spinning Blade and the Frost Shield. So you can use either or to take down Big Bad Sigma himself within Form 1. Oh boy. Honestly, it's times like this where I wish you get the Golden Armor and an insta-kill of the Raging Demon or the Tatsumaki Senpukyaku. We meet again, X. We meet again, X. It was easy to corrupt that fool, Doppler. And I would have succeeded if you hadn't interfered. But we are always destined to meet, aren't we, X? Let the eternal struggle begin! Form 1, Sigma has his Captain America shield. But he has his flamethrower, flame burst, essentially. And if I'm not mistaken, he can actually throw the shield. Ow, ow. Oh boy, just be careful of the fireballs that Sigma has, because it will actually chase you up the walls that you try to jump through to avoid him. Like, regardless if you go through... If he goes through the whole jumping process, or if he stays on the ground, the fireballs will actually chase you up the wall. Ow! Okay, so I learned a lesson. Just use the Frost Shield, because the Spinning Blade's kind of dog water for aiming. It's dog water for aiming against Neon Tiger. I mean, not bad for Neon Tiger, because the simple fact with Neon Tiger, he just bounces around with the wall, but you don't have to worry about the projectile shields killing you every which way you get. So Frost Shield it is. I don't know why this thing is called a shield. It does not. It acts nothing like a shield, but I guess maybe the charged up version of Frost Shield will do something. But I'm not holding my breath for that. Okay, fully decked out sub-tanks. I have 2 lives left, so at the very least, me using the sub-tanks will at least be fine. Or I'll at least wait until last life, just to do that whole thing. I do like the fact that when to actually get to Sigma, you actually have to air dash once. Which proves that you do need the leg parts, just like X1. Literally, just like X1, you do have to get the leg parts in order for you to make any progress at all with Sigma. Like, sure, you can wall jump, but the walls are rather minuscule and they're rather puny. Ow! Ow, oh god, ow! Too much fire. Ow! Ow! Yeah, with this shield, Sigma will be invincible. Which is fun. Or he could just outright use his shield. He could just use his shield. Like, when Sigma's at low health, he'll just use his shield like Captain America, basically. Like a boomerang. Just like Captain America, basically. So yeah, when it comes to trying to get to Sigma himself, like right here, you can still dash jump, but it will be kind of cumbersome to try and do that. So it's in your best interest to at least try and get the leg parts. Oh wait, I'm at full health. Never mind. Never mind on that one. I do like the sprite that X has when he's doing the upwards dash. Makes it looks like he's trying to go for a new form. You know, like Goku or something. Okay, when it comes to this early part for the fights... Ow! Damn it. Okay. Okay, spinning blade time. I can't believe I'm saying this, but spinning blade, I kinda need you right now. Ow. Thank God I actually got the, ow, golden armor from Dr. Light, because dodging these fireballs from Sigma will be a massive pain. Emphasis on pain. Huh. Oh, well, I dashed the wrong direction. Oh! Yes, yeah, low health, Sigma will just use his shield like Captain America, basically, and just throw it at you. Oh, I shot wrong. Okay, no need to panic. No need to panic. I still, ow, have 3 sub-tanks left. Also, when it comes to his boomerang, he could actually, that thing could actually loop around for a little bit. Ow, like that. Ow. And here comes the bullshit. Coming in a few seconds, hot and ready like Little Caesar's hot and ready $5 pizza. Well done, X, but I'm far stronger than my previous forms. Behold the power of the ultimate battle body! Oh, witness this! It's the ultimate battle body, alright, it really is. You might be asking, oh, why are you complaining about Sigma Stage, or just Doppler Stage 4, which is just Sigma Stage 4? You already got through stages 1 to 3, Doppler and the Maverick under rematch is just fine. Maybe a few deaths in between, but that's not too bad. Oh, this is gonna be your roadblock, alright. Meet Sigma Phase 2. Otherwise known as Kaiser Form Sigma, with his new battle body. He has a whole lot of attacks that I'll at least read off the wiki because I don't want to get myself hurt. He shoots a mine that does 8 points worth of damage, and it may actually just home in towards you. 8 points of damage. The missile, 4 homing attacks from his back. 1 to 16 points of damage with the giant beam from the shoulder beams that he has from the shoulder cannons. It has no knockback, but it has goddamn damage. It hits like a bastard. You might be asking, that's a big old body Sigma's gotten there. Big old body for old Kaiser Form Sigma there. Might be thinking, oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, you must have to at least aim towards his head. That's not too bad. Oh, no, here's the bad part. Sure, you have to aim towards Sigma's teeny tiny little bald head right there. His Lex Luthor having head right there. Oh, but here's the thing, though. His weakness is the X-Buster, or the Z-Saber, which will be explained in the best of video. But here's the thing. Here's the fun fucking part. Here's the fun part. His weaknesses aren't like standard Maverick weaknesses or previous Sigma weaknesses where it takes a good chunk off of his health. No, it just does 1 fucking point of damage. Oh! I didn't use the sub-tank, so I'm stupid like that. So yeah, that's the Sigma fight. Yay! Yay! Oh. At least in comparison with other Sigma fights that I've at least had the experience to play, like the rest of the X series games, And then there's the Extreme games, but I don't think I've really beaten Maverick Hunter X. That's the only X game I haven't really beaten where I know Sigma's a main thing. Because I know Command Mission X, the RPG for the GameCube and PS2, that's not one that has Sigma at the forefront. Yeah, see, it actually... Oh. Yeah, see, my health actually had needed 1 point to be replenished, and then from there, it just is going to start replenishing the sub-tank health. Alright, since I'm kind of just here doing my thing, I'm just gonna post the Q&A post real quick, like. Real quick, like. Reason why is that this will take a while. Because I remember this vividly from my time playing Mega Man X3 within the X collection. I remember this, replaying this yet again when I was playing it within the... Like, I remember... My mistake. I should please reiterate myself. I remember the Sigma boss fight vividly, as it gave me hell when I first played it on the Mega Man X collection on the GameCube, which is the version I have, and still have to this very day. And I still remember this giving me hell too, when I replayed the game within the X Legacy collection. So yeah. Yeah, the Doppler Fortress may be... Okay, you can actually still wall jump, but you still have to finesse your way out with that one. Here's the thing. The Doppler Fortress is deceptively devilish. Stages 1 to 3, including the boss refights and Doppler himself, isn't too bad. Sigma Phase 1, man, that's not too bad. It's all the 9 yards, standing yards, you know, of a Sigma fight. It's the final boss for a Sigma fight. You'd expect it to be hard, but oh no. Phase 2 just wants to kick your ass in the teeth. They'll kick your ass in the teeth with a pair of brass knuckles and tell you to get right the fuck back up, choom. Because the Sigma fight itself is... Oof. Oy vey. With the spinning blade, you can actually target, if you can somewhat target it just fine. Just enough, if you're good with aiming it, to actually be behind the Sigma's back there. Wait. Whew, there we go. Whew. Okay. Ow. But yeah, I also just put up the link for the community post for the 100 sub Q&A, mostly because I know for a fact that this shit will take a while, and aside from me yapping and complaining about how balls to the wall bad this Sigma fight is, I might at least just put something in chat for those that are stopping on by that don't really have the time to type in something live within the chat and just saw, oh hey, FODV93 is streaming on YouTube with Mega Man X3. What's up with the pinned comment? That pinned comment is just for the 100 sub Q&A live stream that I will be doing tomorrow. Everything is set up for the Q&A post for tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure to at least give people one last chance to go within the community post, because aside from the community post, you also have one other last chance, and that will just be to type within the chat itself for that particular 100 sub stream. Mostly because it gives you something to do, something to think about, while I agonize over what is essentially the toughest Sigma fight in the entire X series. Third time's the charm, we wanted to say. 2 sub-tanks left, oh dear god. You might be asking, oh, that's not too bad. Oh no, Sigma's tiny-ass fucking head. That don't help for shit. See how tiny for the pinpoint damage and how precise you have to be for Sigma's head just to even do a minuscule part of damage. Doppler really outdid himself with the battle body, that's for fucking sure. My compliments to the chef, and also my doxing to the chef too. Ow! Mind you, a full sub-tank ain't healing me fully. Ow! It's either I take damage from the mines and the missiles that Sigma has going from his back, or I take damage from the giant fuck you laser that does a ton of damage itself. Like getting hit by 2 mines at once. Ooh, aren't we special today? But you might be thinking, oh, I just hit Sigma right there. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, you silly bitch. Because the simple fact is Sigma's hitbox is stupidly tiny. Unlike his ego, that hitbox be tiny. It'd be tinier than a toddler's hands, that's for sure. Oh boy, oh god. But that laser, you can either point it downwards or near at the sky of the wall. So even if you're trying to wall jump away for safety, dear god, no, you're not gonna get away with that one, Buster. At least with the giant laser, it'll automatically undo the mines that he consistently shuts out! Well, that's fun. You know what's even more fun? Redoing the Sigma fight. If you lose a life or any way, shape, or form, like let's say you're down to that big bad Sigma form is down to 1 teeny tiny bit of health left. Nah, that don't count, bitch. That shit don't count. That don't count at all, baby. Because with the Sigma, with the whole thing with Sigma, with that whole battle body, you might be thinking of how it's designed and thinking, oh, I just aimed slightly lower than the battle body head than the head itself. No, 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 no. That battle body is pristine as all get out. Missile launchers that launch at the back, constant mines that do damage, hovering back and forth, so if you're thinking, oh, at least dodge that, there's Sigma's giant-ass body. Then there's a giant laser. It may not knock you back, but it will do consistent damage. Constant damage, if you will. Then the simple fact, his head is very, very minuscule and tiny. So you have to be very, very pristine. Very pristine with your accuracy, just to do a small, teensy, tiny, minuscule point of damage for Sigma and his battle body. Because of that, you have to be goddamn perfect with what you're doing with the Sigma fight. And honestly, I feel getting the gold armor is a goddamn necessity for the game. Because the simple fact, I can just re-heal and rejuvenate my sub-tanks and my standard health back up to snuff. Which, yeah, it'll be tough as hell to do, but whoo boy, my heart goes out to those who are doing X3 either via speedrunning or just a standard unarmored X, or, you know, not getting the golden armor in the first place. And say if you forgot about the golden armor, oh no, you have a bunch of enemies to grind over for the sub-tanks. And mind you, if you're at full health and trying to grind for the sub-tanks, the moment you take even 1 point of damage, the next health pickup that you get will be going to replenish your base standard health, even if it's the big chunk health up pickup. So yeah, it's kind of goddamn essential to try and get the golden armor. Because, oh god. Whew. Okay, there we go. Alright, sub-tanks are filled up to the brim, to the max, to the X-max. Not gonna lie, I honestly hope that if Capcom's gonna give the old college try, the old second chance thing for Maverick Hunter X, and they're thinking, oh, you know what, let's try to do, you know, the classic trilogy and bundle them up together. I hope to God Almighty, as God is my witness, I fucking hope that the Sigma fight for his Kaiser form has less bullshit for his goddamn hitbox. Because everything else is his standard Sigma fights. It's all the fun of the fair. You know, it's all standard Sigma antics. You know, difficult form, hits like a truck, will be tough. That's expected for a Sigma fight. What isn't expected is the tiny, tiny hitbox. The very, very minuscule hitbox that Sigma has. And mind you, I'm getting my ass handed. Ow! Oh boy. As Sigma throws out 6 fireballs. Ow! Oh boy, oh thank God. Oh, thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow, bastard! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When he's on the ground, he will always shoot 6 fireballs. So that's something for you to be mindful about. Ow! Fucker, he also does that because he knows you'll be trying to scum your way through with wall jumping to try and save yourself. I dig that when a boss gets clever and adapts to your strategies to try and make a counter strategy. I dig that. I dig that a lot. But what I don't dig is this Sigma fight. God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh. You know, thank God Almighty, the new generation will know this kind of bullshit. Because, oh dear God, this form is awful. This form is awful, I hate it. Excuse me. Do that. There we go. Okay, let's try again. It's in our best interest, but in the entirety of this entire Sigma fight, get hit as less times as possible, as few times as possible, within Form 1. Oh god. See what I mean? Very, very pristine. And I only did like, what, maybe 3 points damage? Not much. Really isn't much. And you're probably thinking, oh, that's where the charged shot will come in and handy to save me in clutch. Sigma's tiny-ass hitbox. Okay, the mine's somewhat home towards you. They somewhat do that, but not really. Oh god, get away from me! See, I'm not even halfway done with his health, and he's already depleting a good chunk of mine. No offense, Doppler, but you damn well outdid yourself, guy. Both my compliments and hatred towards you, Doppler. My god. Oh god! Get away from me! But yeah, his only weakness is the X-Buster, but make sure to charge that thing up. At the very least, I have more than half of Sigma's health bonked down. I do like the track. It is really goddamn intimidating. I love it. I love it. But yeesh. Like, if you're gonna make it... Like, if Capcom's gonna go with the college route... I wouldn't say old college try, because I was doing something for the first time. I'd at least say if they're going to give the remakes of classic X games a second chance by just first off porting off Maverick Hunter X as a free title and to the X collection, which would be nice along with the Game Boy games. I'd at least say if they're going to remake X3, everything else is fine about the game. Just make Sigma's hitbox a wee bit less BS to dabble with. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much in my Mega Mans. Just make this form less horrendous. Whew. Is what I would say if it was over. It's not over yet, motherfucker! It ain't over yet, bitch! Remember what Doppler said when Sigma was a virus? Yeah, here comes part 3! No, it can't be. I can't even defeat you with this magnificent body? There seems to be only one choice now. I'll possess you. Yeah, here comes part 3. Here comes part 3. You may be thinking, oh, it's a standard fight as with what X2 had. No, it isn't. No, it's not. Ow, God! No, it isn't. Oh, God. Owie. Oh, my God. Oh god, thank goodness the Magma isn't overkill. Insta-kill, thank god, thank you god, thank you god, thank you god. That's part 3. That's part 3. That is part 3 of the Sigma fight. That's part fucking 3 of the Sigma fight. There's 3 phases. There's Sigma with the standard thing, with the new body, that's obvious. There's part 2, which is awful, with the tiny hitbox and his weakness only being the X-Buster and another weapon, which sure does to projectile damage, but not as much as you'd think it would, so you're just kind of left doing the charged X-Buster shot. And then there's phase 3. Because you think, oh, it's just another virus form within X2, just like you're doing it now, like you're doing it with X2 of, oh, hey, this is part 2, where you just fight the Sigma virus head. No. He summons Magma, and then you have to dash jump your way through. And goddamn help you if you don't have the leg upgrades in any way, shape, or form. Because the Magma, while it doesn't kill you, will hurt. And you'd best dash jump to get to the very top of this whole thing. Because if you die in any way, shape, or form during that chase scene, you have to do all 3 phases of the Sigma fight over again. And God help you if you do not have the golden armor. Damn, it's a dead end. X said a swear word. Ha 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 ha. Give up, X. I'll possess your body and rule the whole world. Grr, you're Zero. It's you again. How do you like that, Sigma? How do you like that, Sigma? I picked up an anti-Sigma virus program from Doppler and used it on my beam saber. Sorry about the delay, X. I thought the program might be the only thing that would work against Sigma. My program is disappearing. But someday I will. X has crushed Sigma's plan once again, but many questions still occupy his mind. Why must humans fight against Reploids? And why must Reploids fight against each other? As X stares at the burning remnants of Doppler's lab, his body trembles from an unknown sorrow. What does fate have in store for me? He wonders. He can only hope that someday Dr. Light's plan for him will finally be revealed. Unknown to X, his destiny has already been decided. To save mankind, he must destroy Zero. But only time will tell when and why. Okay, that was X3. And, you know what, I won't lie. Not gonna lie, I really won't lie. I genuinely really thought that the Sigma fight would take me a lot longer. I'm thinking like maybe like the 2-hour mark or something. Funny fact about the whole to save mankind, X must destroy Zero line. That was a translation unique to the English version. In the Japanese version, within the Japanese version, it just says, in order to save mankind, he has to fight Zero. So, it mentions nothing about X destroying Zero. So for the longest time, people just assumed, when playing X3, it was an inevitability that X would have to destroy and axe his best friend. But no, the main thing is just, one day, to save mankind, X would have to fight Zero. That's the main thing. And, oh boy, yikes. Honestly, not as yikes as I thought it would be. I mean, yeah, the Sigma fight was bad, but wow. I'm looking at the time right now for the stream. An hour and 32 minutes. That's kind of... I mean, that's including the intro, like the stream startup screen and what have you, and maybe a bit of a goof up to get the game itself, but I won't lie. I honestly thought the Sigma fight would take me a lot longer because I had so much trouble as a teenager playing the Sigma fight within the X3 version of the game. And I also had trouble fighting Sigma within this same collection when the collection first came out, because it's the X Legacy collection, play all the X games for fun, happy times, for the fun dopamine rush. And yeah, I honestly thought when I was making the stream, like making the thumbnail, prepping the stream itself, oh boy, here comes the Sigma fight. It's 3 phases of, oh god. But no. I mean, yeah, I had difficulty with the Sigma fight because of the bad hitbox and all and what have you. But I really thought it would be taking me a lot longer than what I am here right now with the stream. And as usual with the next 1 and 2, it displays the enemies, the bosses, and what have you. God, Kamashi and Oinari, yeah, that'll be covered within the bonus video. It'll be covered in the bonus video. Inevitably, whether you're doing within exploring within Volt Catfish's stage or within Doppler's fortress, you'd still have to at least fight Vile in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that second form is called Kaiser Sigma. I won't lie, that is a boss-ass name for a Sigma form. Although I will be honest, I actually had a small mental chuckle over how tiny the side portrait view for the Sigma virus is. Like, it looks big and intimidating, but on the side it looks so tiny. Kind of like his head within the second form fight. But X3, honestly, I used to think X3 was although X3 does have its charm. It definitely does have its charm for a Mega Man X entry. I'll be honest, Mega Man X3, not too bad of a game. It really isn't. It isn't too bad, and I can honestly see the intentions for it. You have right armors to at least get, you have the regular stuff, which is just like capsules, heart tanks, sub-tanks beating the Mavericks, and then it's the whole thing of trying to find Vile, and then the aspect of getting all the right armors, because right armors beside right armor F, or Frog as it's called, don't do well in water. They all have their unique charms and their properties. Think of the Frog right armor as the Frog power-up suit in Mario 3. In Super Mario Bros. 3. Where it's useless on land, but it's damn near essential in the water. And I'll go over that within the bonus video, within the best of video for Mega Man X3. And I'm kind of seeing right now that I'm at 1 hour 35. Wow, I'm going to say this again. I'm really shocked that the Sigma fight didn't take too long. I'm not saying to make that harder. No. Please, for God's sake, no. Please, for the love of God, no. Please don't do that. But what I will at least say, I'm just happy it didn't take me like 3 hours just to beat the Sigma fights. I'm happy it didn't take that long. I just hope it's not going to be tougher Sigma fights in the future. But I know for a fact it won't be tougher Sigma fights, because every fight starting after X3 and onwards, there'll be tough Sigma fights. He is always the final boss, but it's not going to be as bad as X3. I think for now, I'll maybe at least play a bit of Kirby's Avalanche. I'll join you right back when we get to Kirby's Avalanche, just to round it up to maybe 2 hours worth of stream time.
Kirby's Avalanche.
I may be dog water at Puyo Puyo, but goddamn, Kirby's always a nice chill time. Wouldn't you say?
Poppy Brother Sr.
Poppy Brother Senior. Hi, Kirby, want a bomb sandwich? I'll breathe in your pathetic bombs and send them right back at you. Stalemate? Okay, let's do a quick game of Avalanche. Fun fact with Kirby's Avalanche, this is the only game where Kirby speaks full-on sentences. No joke. Every other game afterwards, Kirby just says Puyo, hi, and everything else. The whole 9 yards, kit and caboodle, and what have you. So, I mean, yeah, people don't really like Avalanche because it's not really of how Kirby would act, but I don't know. The way of how he is within this particular one instance of Puyo Puyo, I don't know, it's wormed its way to me for charm. Like, I just find it really charming of how Kirby's just kind of an asshole within this game. Like, not an asshole in terms of 90s edge, but he has a bit of snark to him. Now, if I had another green bean or green blob, this would actually help me within the stage. Because the main goal of Puyo Puyo isn't to clear out your arena before your opponent does. It's more to fill your opponent's arena with junk. Also, every stage I'm pretty sure at this time is just gonna be a remix of Kirby's Adventure. Yosh. I know for a fact with Kirby's Avalanche, don't get too cocky for getting victories against Poppy Brothers Sr. and what have you, with Recipe Woods and what have you. Cause it'll get harder from here on out, baby boy. Busta Brown. Wispy Woods. Please don't tread on my roots, it would not be a wise decision. I'm feeling like some apple pie. Radical! With Kirby's Avalanche, I do plan to at least replay the game next year, because a bit of a spoiler alert if you're still here within the chat, or watching the stream, next year will be Kirby's anniversary, which I believe should be his 35th. Let me check real quick. Let's see here, Kirby 35th. Anniversary. Yes, it'll be within April, as I am very much right. April 27th of 2027. Yeah, baby! So yeah, with Kirby's 35th anniversary, I'm going to do the exact same thing as I've been doing with Rockman Revamp, because of the 40th anniversary of Mega Man, what have you. But details about that will be revealed much later within the year. Mostly because the simple fact, well, I want to at least keep it a secret of what I'm going to be doing with my beloved mascot. Well, not really my beloved mascot, just my beloved game series that got me hooked into gaming, and now I just love it to bits. And will just outright defend, rationally, to the death. But yeah, I do plan to at least do something nice and special for Kirby's 35th anniversary next year. But for now, it's gonna be mostly Mega Man focused in terms of big, hefty projects to tackle on. Holy shit, I'm doing good with Wispy. Although I wish you shouldn't get too cocky there. Don't get too cocky about that sport. Because the simple fact that bosses will get a lot tougher and a lot meaner later on. So I'm just getting lucky based off of RNGesus being on my side. Thank God I'm Christian, so RNGesus is still Jesus. The power of RNGesus compels this ungodly tree. To hell! To hell with you, you ungodly, heathenistic tree! In the name of RNGesus, I appease your unholy tree soul to hell, unholy tree.
Kaboo.
Hi, Kaboo. Nice to meet you. Who blocked this boulder, yo? Your road to glory ends here. Yo, Kaboo, how's it going, buddy? Wanna get an avalanche real quick? Within Avalanche, Kirby's Avalanche, or any version of Puyo Puyo that you're going with, say, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine or Puyo Puyo itself, the main goal of Puyo Puyo within the story mode is to make sure your opponent's stage is filled up with junk beans or blobs, basically. And by doing that, and to do that, you do that by doing combos. Basically, two or more sets of beans to be done for combos will set off more chunk beans. The more combos that you set off to the opponent, the harder it will be for them to clear off their stage. Alternatively, vice versa, in return, the opponent can do the very same thing to you back. So it's all a matter of strategy and RNGesus being on your side or not. Thank goodness for modern-day consoles, so you can actually do reset points, and also thank God for emulation too, so you can actually do like save points to help you out in a pinch. If you really don't feel like doing the whole thing over and over again, which very understandable. Very, very, very understandable. Oh god, I screwed up with that one. Oh, oh! Damn it! Okay, I know I'm cheating with this, but damn it. Oof, okay, there we go. That helps. Yo, let's go! Nice! Yeah, that's how Avalanche and Puyo Puyo works. The better combos that you can get, the less chance the opponent has, and bam, you win the stage.
Broom hatter.
Simple concept, but it's gonna be a tough doozy to do. What a mess! Must I clear up this entire forest? You are worried about your cleaning up your avalanche skills foist. Bitch. Dust up, sweep, whore. Within Kirby's Avalanche, the only main game that the Kirby series had to its name was Kirby's Adventure. So all the enemies that you'll be seeing are just going to be mooks, the whole 9 yards from Kirby's Adventure itself. You won't be fighting Nightmare, no. You'll be fighting DDD as the final boss for the game itself. But yeah, within Kirby's Avalanche, you'll be fighting the standard range of mooks that you saw within Kirby's Adventure, like Meta Knight, Broom Hatter, Waddle Dee, Wispy Woods, what have you, maybe Bugsy later on, but there is no Nightmare. Nightmare's been killed off because, you know, Kirby's Adventure and what have you. But everything else is fair game within Avalanche for who you'll be facing. Damn it, can't really win with this whole thing. RNG's gonna be my biggest fucking up. You might be asking, real quick. Oh, but there's like 2 beans there, 2 beans aside from that blob. Why didn't it just block out? No, you have to link all 4 beans together for it to clear something out. So you can't really just think, oh, I could automatically just clear it out. No, you have to clear it out the old-fashioned way, Buster Brown. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, whew. Wait a minute. Damn it! I did the wrong thing. Wait a minute. No, not that. There we go. At least get me a little twofer in that where in there. Like, if you know what you're doing, it may look like a clustered mess that would drive an OCD person to jump off a cliff and end it all. But when you're playing Puyo Puyo and you know what you're doing, it may look like a clustered mess, but it will lead to a combo. It's like a nice, prestigious game of dominoes. Like it'll fall down together like a nice, neatly stacked row of dominoes. In the aspect of how you're planning this whole thing out for your avalanche combo to happen. Oh, Lord. Not good for me in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Wait. Oh. Okay. That was close. That was actually a close match.
Squishy.
Squishy. Squishy. I don't know what your dream is, but King Dedede was saying. Yo, screw off. Someone else's fair is squishy. I'm gonna get to the dream fountain, yo. An 8-armed avalanche for you then, Koibe. Oh, no, not yet. No, not yet. At least you know what you're doing. As long as you know what you're doing in terms of Puyo Puyo, which is not what I'm doing, then you'll at least know, hey, here's where I can make this combo happen, this, that, and the third. Combos will be like a piece of cake for the pro Puyo Puyo player. But for me, who is the babby Puyo Puyo player, I'm going to be in hell. Oh lord, that's not good. And also to keep a cool, steady head doing in regards to all this. Crap. Oh, no. Damn it. Squishy got rid of my combo. Not good. Damn RNG! Okay, at least that puts off a bit of pressure off my back. Oh boy, that's fun. Oh, come on here, give me a blue for Christ's sake. Oh, whoa, whoa. One more purple. No, come on here, give me a purple here. Oh no. Oh no! I'm not really playing competitively, or for the sake of it, it's just to fill out some time. I'm just gonna at least try and save scum as much as I can to save myself. No! Yeah. Oh no! Damn it, why are there no greens? No! Thank God for the color green! No! Yeah, any platform that goes within the top of that ceiling, even if I were to try to aim it to the left, that would still count as it being bad. Yeah. Oh no! Oh. Like that. That's not fun. That is not good. Oh boy, this isn't good. Okay, let's try. Oh Lord, okay, one more yellow. I placed it wrong. No. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, that at least clears up something. Ah! Hmm. Two, three. Oh, that's something, thank God. I could use all the something, oh, Lord. Yeah. Ugh. Damn it! Ugh. Oi! Wait, no, what the hell was that one? Damn you, squishy! Arrgh. Arrgh. Okay, one last try with Squishy, and I'll call it a stream from here. At the very least, I beat X3, so that's good. Not there. Certainly not there. Not yet. Duh. Shit. Whew. Okay. Oh! Damn it! Ugh. Yeah, I'm not even out of Wispy Woods antics yet. And even then, that ain't gonna be easy.
Lo 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 and la la la.
To get this far, you gotta have amazing skill. Oh yeah, try to figure a way out of this. Okay, I'll at least give Lolo and Lalala a small sample try. After that, stream will be over. Excuse me. Yeah, as the stages go by, and mind you, I'm still in like the Wispy Wood setting, the blobs will fall by a lot faster, so you do have to be good with your strategy and with your timing. So no rest for the wee, and no time to be dawdling about. The time for action is now, and the time for strategizing is also now o'clock. Oh, I hate when I screw up with the blobs that way. Oh dear, I think I may actually have to end the stream. Like that. Well, that was Mega Man X3 as a whole, and a bit of Kirby's Avalanche. Avalanche. Or, as it's known in Europe, Kirby's Ghost Trap. I'm FODV93, and I shall see you all later. Bye.